For all you guys that have been with me since the beginning of this channel, you will remember that I used to make a lot of videos about river carping, and that is something that I've done a lot of over the years. It really is where one of my true passions lie, and we're going to dive right back into it on this video. It's something that my channel's lacked over the last couple of years, but stick around. Please like this video, hit that subscribe button, and we'll dive right into it because there's some pretty nice river carp to show you. Fishing on the rivers has always been very special to me. I'm not quite sure why, but when I'm there I'm always full of confidence because I've been putting a lot of time and effort into baiting particular spots which I know when I turn up that fish would have been feeding on that spot at some point, and that just like sort of that makes you full of confidence, doesn't it, when you're going to turn up and drop your rods onto that spot. I feel left alone, no other anglers around. I hardly ever see anyone else fishing on them, and you know, you're full of suspense as well because you never know what's coming along. You never know how special that next fish is going to be, and that is something that really drives me to fishing on flowing water because you do go through quite a lot. Smashing through bushes, cutting your own swims. A lot of places to rivers aren't accessible, but if you make the effort, you cut swims, you bait up, then I'm telling you, rewards are there to be had. Finally, after a few nights, I've opened my account on the river. Took me a while, it was only end of September. Just because I haven't been uploading river content onto my channel. Doesn't mean that I haven't been out doing it. For all you guys that are Topography subscribers, you would have seen me fishing this very special place over the winter. It was a little river slash drain, and I've been keeping quite an eye on it over the winter period. And I discovered quite a few fish in there, you know, well, not a few, I would have said about 15 at max of what I'd seen. And I caught most of the ones that I had been watching, visiting the spot all the time, but there were still a few others which I managed to catch on underwater footage. I managed to see them on the drone, and I made a couple of good episodes over on Topography for their subscribers to watch, and that is why my channel's lacked on river content. But this video is going to see me revisiting this place, and I'm going to talk to you about why I love fishing on stretches of river so much. So overgrown. During the winter, February and one about sort of March or April time, I dropped a couple of videos on a drain which I've been fishing through the winter, and it was basically sort of, I was only going to jump on here whilst it was locked down and everything like that, and I haven't had any plans this year to get back on the rivers and do what I normally love, because I've been so stuck into other venues. But today, it's a couple of days after opening season, and I thought I'd just have a little wander, and I've stumbled across a load of them, and I can't believe it. The two fish that I really wanted to catch out of here, I've just bagged. They're both in the same net down there. I can't believe it. Absolutely buzzing with it. They're not very big. One's a linear, which is probably one of the better fish out of here, and the second is only a small mirror, but it's got the most gorgeous little heart-shaped tail you've ever seen, and that is exactly what I wanted to catch that one. So yeah, got two in the net, and what a way to start the river season. Bloody hell, I'm hot. I can't believe it. This Fortis Sherpa fleece is warm enough in the winter, let alone now. It's like 20 degrees, but it's pissing with rain, and I just had to get something from the van, and this is all I had. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get these gorgeous fish out and I'll show you. So I think I've got this a little bit wrong. This is definitely the scalier one, the big one. I'll save that for in a minute, but the one that I said's got the little love heart tail, it's not that one, but it's another one which I really wanted, which is just as special. They've still got leeches over them. If you, like I said, if you guys did watch my topography videos, you'll know I've never ever seen fish with as many leeches, but here's the first one. Just look how cool he is. Absolutely chuffed. I'll quickly show you the bigger one, and we'll get them back. You can't beat river carp, can you? Look at where I am in the middle of all this. I love it. I absolutely love it. And here's the one I really wanted to catch in the winter. Look at that. Oh, amazing. Epic fish. I love them. I absolutely love them. It doesn't matter the size of these fish. He's the one I could not catch. It was like -5 every time I was coming down here. Snow on the ground, heavy frosts, but this is a little bit different, and I'm in my element, doing what I do best and stalking. And at the moment, I can't do much wrong. I'm catching some seriously good fish at the moment, and you guys have got some awesome video content coming your way, so keep your eyes peeled. Let's get them back. spike. Thank you. The banks are a little bit steep, so I've got them back. What a beautiful fish. Beautiful. Thank you. After I put those two back, I returned again the next day to find another mirror sitting with its head just poking out of the weed, and I've got another opportunity to stalk it just how I normally fish for all you guys that watch my channel. And it didn't take long and I caught this one, and I don't know where these fish are coming from. It's only a short stretch, but there's so much vegetation in there, it's so overgrown that, you know, these fish could be hiding up anywhere. But this one was probably up there with the biggest one that I had previously back in the winter, but a lot nicer, and again, another real treat to have from such a shallow river system. Look at that! Another amazing river carp. And you know what? I really thought I knew most of the stock in here from watching them over the winter. And all I can say is, I obviously don't. This is the third fish in 2 afternoons, well, 2 hours basically. And I've never seen any of these ones. It's absolutely choked with weed, and they just bury themselves right underneath it. And you just hope your end tackle's strong and reliable, and hopefully they pull through. But look at him. I keep saying it, but look at these fish. They are just remarkable. You can't beat wild carp. I just love it. Absolutely love it. But let's get her back, and hopefully she'll fight another day. She's happy. Well, probably not happy, but she's back safely. Let's get home. Another fish to the new season. I forgot to mention before we go any further that I got given a key which backs onto the allotment so that you could access this river. Sadly, I had to give that back. You know, I had it for long enough, and I really appreciated that to the mate who gave it to me. But I couldn't leave the river there. You know, I still had a couple more to catch. So I had to find a way in. You know, I looked on Google Maps. I had to go back to the drawing board and decide a way in. And I'll tell you what, this took some hard graft. I had to cut a whole footpath basically all the way down the river one day with my waders on, my machete, smashed all the way through it. I stumbled across shed loads of snakes whilst I was doing that, but it made it worthwhile because, you know, over the next couple of days I still managed to carry on catching. There's a orange koi looking ghosty, a bit of a peculiar little carp to be fair, but it's a wild one. It's living in the river, and the absolute stunning mirror that I caught the other day is hanging around with it, so I don't want to catch that one again. So I'm on short time tonight, very short time. Got to be training in about 20 minutes, so see if we can get it. Coming. We got it. First cast, straight ahead. Love that. she goes. So in that short period of time of me fishing back on that drain, I'd done a bit of damage. You know, I had something like 5 fish in a few hours, basically, over a 2-week period. There's still a few more that I want to catch out of there, but it's just got so weedy, so overgrown now that I just, even if I hook them, I can't see myself getting them in. Even though I haven't lost one to date, I don't want to catch a couple that I'm after and lose them. So I think I'm going to wait now until the winter, and then I can jump back on there. But like I said, guys, if you haven't fished any flowing water yourself over the years, then get on it. I'm telling you what, because look at the stamp of the fish that I've just caught out of there. I mean, they're not massive, are they? But they're beautiful, they're wild, they don't get caught. Why wouldn't you like to explore nature? Like, you know, I just don't understand it, like, to people that don't do it. It's just a bit of me. I mean, each to their own, but that is what fishing's about for me. Being out in the wilderness, being left alone, get on with your own goals, achieve it, and that's what angling's about, isn't it? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It only takes a second and it's done. And that really helps out my channel. So, yeah, if you want to see more content like this, make sure you do it. And I will see you in the next one. And don't think I haven't got any content to top this. See you later, guys.